Hey everyone, for today's print and paint, we will be doing Gone from HunterXHunter. The model is already primed, so we're just going to get right into it. I started off with white to give it a zenithal highlight. There's some smoke parts here that are going to be part of the base also, and we're going to do the same thing with these prints. For the skin tone, I'm going to try something different in this video, so we're starting off with fairy flesh. I don't really have a reason why, I'm just experimenting. Next, I mixed some red and natural flesh. I was trying to cover most of the skin, but also not completely drown out the previous layer. And for the highlight, I used highlight skin. It definitely ended up being a little too white, so I went back in off camera and just used a little bit of the previous skin tone to bring back some of the color. To finish off the skin tone, I used some red flesh to define the muscle areas and darken some of the shadows. Gone's shirt is gray, so I used Gravelord Gray, and then I went back in with some white acrylic paint for the highlight. His shorts are a bright green, so I tried this orc skin paint and it actually looks pretty good. For the shadows and creased areas, I used Absolution Green just to make it a little darker and add some more detail. For the hair, I used black because his hair is black. These little spiky parts were kinda annoying, but I managed to get through that and use my airbrush for the rest of his hair. For the smoke, I used some Gravelord Gray on the sides and bottom areas, and then finished off by using some white acrylic paint on the top to make it look more smoky. Now I'm doing his face. As usual, I'm starting with the eyes and filling them in with white acrylic paint. I didn't have brown, so I just tried to make my own by mixing some paints, and this brown just looks terrible, so I ordered brown paint and just moved on to the eyebrows. Luckily, this paint arrived the next day so I could continue this project. This brown instantly looks a lot better, but we're just going to immediately cover most of it with black because that's how the reference image looks. To finish off the eyes, I added these white dots and they're done. Now onto the special effects. I got this color by using red translucent resin and mixing in some orange and yellow ink, but I felt it needed some more detail. I started off with this orange fire paint, and I'm mainly trying to hit areas that the sun would hit if it was outside, just the top parts of the prints. I then used this yellow to add more of a highlight to the prints and make them pop a bit more. Now that the painting is done, we have to give it a shine, so I used 3 coats of gloss varnish. Here I'm starting the assembly process. This is the first time you guys are seeing the base, but as you can see there's not very much to it. It's just black with some red rims around it. If any of you watching would like to further support me, have any questions, or want to share your own work on similar projects, you can reach me at FiguresForged3D on TikTok and Instagram. Links for my socials are in the description. If you guys liked the video, then hit the like button. If you didn't, just do it anyway. Comment, subscribe, bell thingy. Thanks, bye.